Yes, very hot. And it's not just
for you?
here, Scott, right? I mean, we're not the only ones suffering. Please tell us.
It's just us. No one else. Everybody else is enjoying winter right now. No.
Misery loves company.
Yeah. Well, there's a lot of people in company with us in this heat. It is definitely hot. In fact, let's start. I want to show you what's happening across the country and kind of how it all hot weather begets more hot weather and drought conditions to form, which can occur, and is certainly the case in this region. Warmest January to June on record for all these states from Texas to Central Plains all the way to the north and east. Not for us, because you remember we did have that cool weather during the month of May, but certainly a cycle going on there where it has definitely gotten hot back east. Now, here's the seasonal temperature lag. Remember, the longest day of the year is the first day of summer, which is June 21st. That's the top of this solar radiation curve, the most energy coming from the sun. We're starting to lose that energy during the month of July, but the normal temperature curve does not peak until right around now because the seasons lag behind the actual solar radiation. It takes a while to get things warmed up, and then that heat just kind of hangs on and lingers, and so we're at the peak of those hottest temperatures right here, and notice how the days are getting shorter right through the month. So as far as the sunburn goes, we've already passed, but we're still kind of in that peak, and we're entering the peak as far as temperatures go for the peak. So all that intense sunshine dries the ground out, and that's how the hot air masses form, that hot air radiating very light winds to take it away, so it sits over the same place for a long time. And so when you have the dry ground, it breeds that heat we just talked about. Hot air can hold more water vapor, and so it doesn't necessarily have to come out in the form of precipitation, and so there's less chance of a rain. That's the hot weather cycle that continues, and it is hotter in the city because it is dry. You basically, all the energy is going to heat the ground here, whereas opposed to in the out in the country, there's much more moisture in the ground, so there's more energy going to evaporate that water, so it's not as hot out in the country. What are the chances now here as we look for the meaningful rainfall potential over the next week? It is still very low in the west. This is pretty typical, our driest time of year. If we get the 100-degree days in July, it can be a very bad fire season because it just doesn't rain during the summer here. We get a couple thunderstorms here or there, but again, you wouldn't expect it back east. They get it back and forth, and they'll probably get some rain coming in, but it's hot. When it gets hot, it stays hot, and it tends to be that the places that are hot will stay hot. In other words, we're hot now.
Hot.
It could end up being hotter than normal summer because we've got it early.
Boy, do we. Okay. Thanks, Scott.
Thank you.